Okay, guys, I have decided to make a reel with all of my most commonly asked questions that I get for the Holistic Teeth Whitening Academy. Instead of pinning all my stories to my highlights right now, I'll get to that later. But I just want you guys to have a place where you can come get some answers to your questions and gain a little bit of knowledge about the online course. As always, please DM me, text me, email me with any questions that you have. Also, I'd love to jump on a phone call if you guys have um, a ton of questions and just want to get a little bit more information about it. So message me if that is you. And if not, I hope you guys can answer some of your questions with this reel. Okay, starting with what is included in my kit. I am going to give you everything you need to literally start taking clients as soon as the next day. Your tuition includes a fully loaded kit with enough product for 10 clients. And I always recommend starting out charging at least $150 a client, which that essentially pays for your entire training. The only two things that you will need in addition to your kit is a chair, as well as a rolling tray, a black tray to set your supplies on. You don't have to have this if you have a different setup that you can just set all your supplies on. A table next to you, that's perfect also. I just like to have a rolling tray so I can roll it to my recliners as needed. How do I order more product when I run out? You can always order your gels, desensitizers, and sealers from me. I'm coming out with my own product line in 2025, so stay tuned for that. I also encourage you guys to try different companies, try different products, try what works best for you. That is the most important thing. What works for me might not work for you. Great, try a different company, explore a little bit. I will say that most of our supplies are all on Amazon. Also, I include that in your course, a link list to where you can just order all your own supplies off of Amazon. Remember, our average cost per client is only about $22, and you're charging anywhere from 150 to 250. So the profit margin's huge. As far as the gels, desensitizers, and sealers, you can order that for me. I'm happy to reorder that for you guys from the companies I'm using right now. I'm not going to upcharge you. My cost is your cost in that. So keep that in mind. Do I have to rent a space? No. You can do this out of the comfort of your own home. I have many friends that are wildly successful by running their business out of their home. Just an extra spare bedroom or an office space. It doesn't require a lot of space, so you guys can do it out of your house. Or you can rent a space from a salon or a med spa, whatever you want. But whatever is easiest for you guys, wherever you're comfortable doing this, is what I would recommend. What is different between this whitening and the whitening you would get at a dental office? So, the two biggest factors is price and product. We're charging anywhere from $150 to $250 per session, and the dentists are charging anywhere from $300 to $700 per session. The products are also what is the biggest difference. They're using very harsh chemicals in their products most of the time, and we are using very clean, safe products. Organic, food grade hydrogen peroxide is what is going to be in our products, and it causes very minimal to no sensitivity. If you do experience any sensitivity, it goes away in less than 24 hours. If you're in a dental office, it usually is a couple weeks, if not longer. Same thing with Crest White strips or any over the counter whitening products that you guys may use. How long will I have access to the online course? You guys are going to have access to this as long as you need. I encourage you guys to go through it as many times as you can, as many times as you want until you're comfortable doing it. The manual, I also suggest that you print out and go through that as many times as you possibly can until it just becomes second nature. The course in itself is actually pretty short, so I would recommend going through it multiple times until you feel comfortable. Do you have payment plans? Yes, we have payment plans. You can use Afterpay or Klarna. There's interest-free options as well as a longer amount of time to pay it off. That does have a little bit of interest, but you guys can explore those at the checkout page when it goes live tomorrow. Is this legal? Great question. I get this a lot, especially from my dental hygienists and people in the dental field. Yes, it is completely legal. We are not extracting anything from people's mouth. We are not taking saliva out of their mouth. We are not doing anything essentially, but applying a gingival barrier, applying gel to the teeth, and putting them under an LED light. So it is completely legal, it is completely safe, and I always recommend checking with your county or your state or your country just to make sure there's no other requirements that you need to meet. But yes, it is completely legal, completely safe, no matter what anyone says about it. Why choose the Holistic Teeth Whitening Academy online course? I have taken 4 different certifications from different companies and a master certification class, and I combine all of my knowledge into one course for you guys. I give you 2 different ways to apply a gingival barrier, and I'm also available after the course for a 30-minute phone call to answer any questions or anything that you guys may need for clarification after you take the course. I am here for you guys. You guys can email me, DM me, whatever it is, but your success is my success. So I'm here for you, and I can't wait for this journey for you guys to start.